I don't know what they were thinking with this Battlefield of Time rotation. It's all about critting really, and this is a part which annoys the hell out of me with this mode. At some point it's not skill based anymore, it's just completely luck based and depends on how many crits you get. Just change Battlefield of Time, either remove crit rate entirely from the mode or just set it to 100%. But sitting there literally for hours and hours on end just to get that one run where you get all the crits you need for your time is super annoying and counterintuitive. There has to be a change because it is not fun and enjoyable. I have to say that, and in classic fashion guys, I'm showing you the entire run without editing, and then later down the line I will break it down for you. Also, if you're still looking for a guild, check out this video I made. I still have a couple of spots open for people who want to join, and even if you already joined a guild, give this video a watch. It is absolutely worth your time. Let's hop into the build. So for the build, we are going with the orb maxed out and Plum. The dupes for Plum do not really matter too much except for the dupe effects. We got Min, we got Fisher, and we got Emma with the SR purple weapon, which increases the elemental weakness damage. And as a leader, make sure to use Igris because the crits are so annoying. Serbi and Tusk. And for the build itself, if you want to maximize Jinwoo's damage and you like to suffer, go with a 2-piece curse set, 2-piece lion set, and a full-piece Viridescent set. If you want to be a little bit more consistent, replace the lion set with a 2-piece toughness set. Then we are going to use a full blessing set with Fisher, full holy set, and a sylph set. And for Emma, since we want to maximize her damage, we're going with 2-piece holy, 2-piece curse, and a full set of obsidian, because she is basically doing most of the damage. And for the skills, we are going to use the armor break. By the way, the armor break fire is the only one which I actually upgraded to skill level 8 now. And we have crosshairs at level 7. And for the blessing stones, pulverize, elemental weakness detection, reawakening, and bloodlust. Those are the ones we are using. Now skill wise, everything is level 7. Also, if you really want to maximize this mode, you have to level 10 her support skill, by the way. So level 7 is definitely needed. But if you want to get super fast times, you have to level 10 that skill. It's very annoying. Alternatively, you could also go with a full breaker set on Emma with a 4-piece sylph set. Does also work, depending on what you're trying to achieve. There are multiple builds. So the first thing you want to do here is you want to dash in, use your vertical arts and cast Min. In general, you can basically cast all your supports as soon as possible. You want to use vertical arts right here, either right there where I just did it, you just dash forward and attack them, or you just dash to the right and then use this line over here where you want to use vertical arts, because then you can follow up easier with full bloom of the plum sword if you need it. So there are a couple of things that happens here. Either if you get a lot of lucky crits, you will kill all of them, but don't expect that to happen, because then you will sit there for literally 10 hours for that one run. Now we can move forward. Cast Fisher, basically get your support, and use Plum Sword to kill off 2 golems. You usually want to do that the way I did it is reset your run if all 3 of the golems are still alive. So the requirement to continue with this run is if only 2 golems are alive and the middle one has to be alive and one of the side golems has to be dead, so that when you use Plum you can kill both golems. Now the other 2 golems are joining. This is where you want to dash to get another amplification draw buff. And then you want to use the Orb of Avarice. There are like 2 scenarios. Either you only kill off both golems, then you have basically to dash forward to the third one to hit both with the armor break, or if you time it correctly and you get the damage you're looking for, You're killing all 3 at the same time. And then you start immediately charging up your armor break, turn around, and you will either kill this if you crit, or you just don't crit, and you continue with your basic attacks. Now when this guy is dead, you're going to dash here, run to the golem who's spawning here, use vertical arts and cast Emma. This is what you want to do. And if it works out and you get the crits, he should be almost dead. And then you can follow up with another plum if it is ready for you to get an additional stack. And we're going to the Stone Guardian. Now with the Stone Guardian, you can use the beginning to use your basic attack to recharge your mana, because you need all the mana you can get in this fight. And we start off with a Shadow Step, get the plum buff and charge up our armor break skill, use Fissure, and then we're waiting here. Now we use the orb, get the damage out, as well as vertical arts. We're trying to get as much damage out as possible, so once we break him that we can kill the golem. Now we're running, dash again. As you can see, we just got our armor break ready. Do another dash. I actually used this time to get the full bloom effect, or in general the buff of the plum. Now I'm doing the armor break, so he's about to break. And he has all the debuffs as well, so he has the punishment applied, the Fissure buff is almost ready to go, and we recharge our mana a little bit because we have a little bit of time. We dash one more time, get the Shadow Step off, and now we cast the Shadow Army, use Emma to break. Also, by the way guys, you need A5 Emma. I completely forgot to mention that beforehand, but A5 Emma is absolutely a necessity for this. If you don't have A5 Emma, it will take you more time to beat it, but you need A5 Emma. I completely forgot about that one. And then you're throwing out your skills, but make sure that you always have the plum buff available. Cast Emma, because we can use her in total of 3 times. And then we're charging up the armor break again after a dash. And ideally, he dies in this situation. Like, I know it's a little bit rough to see, but overall is you want to get him as low as possible before he breaks, or there's a different strategy. You want to break him immediately so he does not cast his shield. There are 2 options. Either you get him as low as you can and then break his shield, and then you have to get all the crits you need to kill him before he casts his shield, because he then gets also a defense buff. Or you break him immediately and then you work him down, and when he's around 30 bars, you need all your skills ready again. You can kill him before he starts casting his shield again. Yeah, and that sums up for the Battlefield of Time guide. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below. I really appreciate it, and see you with the next one. Deuces.